morning, friends. Well, welcome today to my video. We're going to be doing some pickled cabbage. I have fresh cabbage from the garden and I need to use it up. I'm not exactly sure how this recipe is going to go today because this is my first time, but I wanted you to know I've been sick, so I'm not talking very well, so I hope you can understand me. I apologize for that. But as we go through this process today, I'm going to give you a little insight. I'm going to be doing some jalapenos in it, a couple of jalapenos, and some green peppers, and the cabbage I'm just going to chop up and use it. And then we're going to do a pickling brine, vinegar, a little bit of sugar, then some water and some spices, some black pepper, different things like that. I'll leave the recipe for you, but this is a great recipe. It's my first time making it, although I don't know how it's going to turn out. I am excited about it, and I hope that it does well. I'm not exactly sure how to preserve cabbage any other way. I could make kraut. I'm not a big fan of kraut. I don't like that soury fermented taste. Although I know it's good for me, I don't like it. And my husband don't care for it that well. So this pickled cabbage should be a good addition to barbecues, hot dogs, maybe even tacos, fish tacos, something like that. I'm excited about it, and I hope it turns out well. So stay with me.
Cabbage before it spoils, and I'm gonna
whack her up first.
Okay, so the next step is making my vinegar broth that goes kind of over the cabbage. So we're going to start working on that next, so hang in there. Okay, we have 2 cups of water, 1.5 cups of vinegar, a teaspoon of kosher salt, tablespoon of sugar, and we're going to do a little bit of pepper. Okay, we're going to heat this up, and we'll be able to pour it over our cabbage. Okay, I've got my jars in hot water just to transfer the heat through the jar so that when I pour the hot liquid over it, it doesn't burst the jar. So now we're going to take and we're going to pack. I'm going to use these little pints first before I do the big one, just to see if I have enough. And we're going to pack it in the jar super tight. And I'm going to leave head space at the top, about 1 inch head space. Okay, there's that. Now you can add carrots to this. You can add, I've added green pepper and jalapeno pepper to mine. But if you wanted a little more color, you could do red cabbage. You could do carrots. black pepper. Made me sneeze. Okay, there we go. We've got them nice and tight. And I've got just enough that I may make a little bowl for dinner. We'll see. Put just a tad more in there. Okay. Okay, so my mixture is come to a rolling boil. I'm going to put it in this cup and then add it to my jars. I have a wooden chopstick that I'm going to help release all the air bubbles around it. So that'll help get the bubbles out, and I can add more stuff. Get it up there where it's full, covered. Okay, make sure that it's nice and full. Then we're going to cap it. With our lids. Now these will be in the refrigerator. They will not be canned. They will not be processed. We'll keep them in the refrigerator and eat them within about 2 months. After they cool, they will be stuck in the refrigerator. It's a nice, beautiful jar of pickled cabbage. Just one way to preserve it. So this was a brand new process for me today. I have never canned cabbage before. I have always just used it fresh or put it in the refrigerator. Now my dad used to take it and preserve it. He would dig a hole in the ground, which is a pretty deep hole, about 2 foot deep, maybe 3. And he would line it with straw, and then he would take and turn the cabbage upside down from the root. He would just pull the whole root up and turn it upside down, and he would lay it down upside down into that straw, and then he would cover it back over with straw, and he would leave the root sticking out, and then he would cover it back over with dirt. And then in the winter, when he wanted fresh cabbage, or Mom wanted fresh cabbage, he would go out and he would just pluck it out of the ground. We had okay severe weather. It was never really that cold. There was a couple of years in my lifetime that we've had below 0 temperatures, which is very rare. And that's usually up into February. But by the time that it got cold, we were ready to have cabbage again. So it would be snow white, and it tasted great. It was such a good treat to have fresh cabbage. So that's one way to preserve it. I've never done it. And I've always seen my dad do it, but that's just a little information that may not even be helpful to you. But if it is, use it. If it's not, okay. I would not suggest it in the northern states unless you did it a little deeper and in below the frost line, because it really does get cold up north. So we're going to try this recipe. We're going to see how it goes. I will let you know later what it's going to be like. I'm hoping that this turns out great, because I would love to be able to store my cabbage. This is not sauerkraut. I did not ferment this. This is totally pickled cabbage. and it does taste like a pickled cabbage. And it's going to be good for tacos. It's going to be good for hot dogs. It'll be good for just a side dish with pinto beans. So give it a try. Let me know if you have other ways to do it. Comment on this and let me know, because I'm not expert on this by no means. Absolutely not. This is my first time trying it. But I do need insight. So if you have a different way and you have different methods, please let me know, because I would really enjoy doing something different. Thank you for watching. That's all in my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please join me on the next one.